My lady, this is petitioner number 5 in the consolidated petition. My name is Mituga. I will deal with issue number 6 as framed by the court. My colleague, Mr. Njiru Ndewa, will deal with issue number 8. The petition is dated 22nd of August 2022. We have filed submissions dated 25th of August.
Counsel, let us confirm. Who is your client?
My client is David Kariuki
Ngari.
Yes.
Then according to our records, it's number 4, petition number 4.
I do apologize, my lord. It would appear I printed some ruling that reflected him as petitioner number 5
okay. Maybe
in the
after
consolidated petition.
After the consolidation, yes.
Yes.
The party is the same, no problem.
Very well, my lady. We have filed petitioner submissions dated 25th of August 2022. They are supplementary submissions dated 28th of August 2022.
Sorry, you said that you'll address issue number?
I will address issue number 6.
And Mr.
Ndewa will address issue number 8.
Correct, thank you.
My lord, we have filed submissions dated 25th of August 2022. We have supplemented submissions dated 28th of August 2022. My lord, there is a quote attributed to the American statesman Harry Truman, that the president, whoever he is, has to decide. He cannot pass the buck to anybody. No one else can do the deciding for him. This is his job. And my lord, it is my submission that constitutional mandates given to IEBC have to be performed by IEBC because the buck stops with the commission. Our constitution has been characterized as a transformative charter. My lord, the only way it can be a transformative charter is if we breathe life to it instead of paying lip service. The principles that run through the Constitution, including transparency, accountability, participation of the people, have to be given. We have to breathe life to those provisions if the Constitution has to live up to its characterization as a transformative charter. It can also live to its characterization as such if the independent institutions under the Constitution discharge their mandates according to what is provided there. One of the institutions is IEBC. Under Chapter 15 of the Constitution, it has a critical function which is captured under Article 249A. It must protect the sovereignty of the people. And one of the ways it protects the sovereignty of the people is to ensure that the will of the people in electing their representatives reflects what the people have voted it to be. This is because, my lord, sovereignty is exercised directly. It can also be exercised by the representatives they elect. So by sticking to the principles that guide the process of election, that's how it can give the sovereignty of the people the life it deserves. Under Article 1, under Article 81 and Article 86, the electoral process has to observe, among other principles, transparency. It also has to be an accountable process. My Lords, the Commission is constituted under Article 88, and the national legislation that provides for the Commission is the Independent Electoral and Boundary Commission, that is Act number 9 of 2011. Under Section 5, a commission is established, and under Section 11 and 11A, it's categorical that the Secretariat works under the Commission. So the staff of the Commission performs a delegated function. The buck stops with the Commission. My plain reading of Article 138(3)(c) is that the process of tallying, verification, and declaration of the result is the mandate of the Commission. It's not the mandate of the staff or the Secretariat. This is also reiterated under Section 39(1)(c), paragraph B, which also states categorically that the function of tallying and verification is supposed to be done by the Commission. Was it done by the Commission? That is the only question, my Lord, I will answer. I will answer it through the eyes of the averments made by the 9th respondent, that is Professor Abdi Gulier, and the 4th respondent, that's in the consolidated petition, that's Honorable the Chairman Chebukati. This is how, from their own affidavit, without even going to the regulations in which they set out on how the verification was supposed to be done, from their own affidavits. When the other 4 commissioners are clear that they were not involved in the verification and tallying and declaration of the result, this is what they say in their respective affidavits. The affidavit of Professor Gulier, the 9th respondent, sworn on 20th of August 2022 in respect of petition 005, at paragraph 8, he is clear that once assigned a responsibility by the Commission, whatever recommendations he makes have to go back to the Commission for consideration. So from his own averment, it was clear that even when the Commission delegates a function to a commissioner, he has to report back to the Commission for approval. At paragraph 32 of his affidavit, this is how he described how verification was done and the result generated. That the Chief Executive Officer / the Commission Secretary came with the final result. That is on 15th of August 2022, when the commissioners were seated in a meeting. He acknowledges that the verification is not being done by the Commission. It is the Chief Executive Officer getting to the commissioners a result, a clear admission that they were not involved in the tallying and the verification of the result. Now, in respect of the 27 constituencies which have been mentioned, and there was doubt whether verification was done, this is how he puts it in paragraph 27, paragraph 35 with this affidavit, that these constituencies were verified in the presence of agents of candidates and included in the final tally. There's nowhere in that statement it says that verification was done by the Commission. Now, on why he did not even announce the result for transparency, then he says there was no calmness in the auditorium for them to announce the result. But then the question is, when it was restored, the chairman of the Electoral Commission was able to read the result in Form 34C. The question is, during that period, how is it that they could not read the result for the 27 constituencies? The chairman of the commission, Honorable Chebukati, in his replying affidavit to the fourth petitioner's petition, the affidavit is undated, but it was filed on 27th of August 2022. This is how he characterizes the verification of the result by the Commission. At paragraph 31, he avers under oath that the verification and tallying was undertaken by a staff of IEBC with some commissioners assigned the role. My Lord, from the chairman's own averment, the verification is being done by a commissioner assigned the role, and the staff of IEBC. There is no indication anywhere that that outcome of the verification was brought before the commissioners before an announcement was made. It is understandable that tallying and a verification of over 40,000 polling stations is an Herculean task, and it cannot be done by 7 commissioners. But, my lords, if they delegate that function to the staff of IEBC and a commissioner or 2 commissioners, it is my submission that whatever report that comes out of that tallying and verification has to be placed before the commissioners before a declaration is made. My Lord, that was not done. Now, an explanation is given by the chairman of the commission at paragraph 25 of his affidavit in reply to the fourth petitioner's petition, when the fourth petitioner avers that no announcement was made for 27 other constituencies for purposes of transparency, this is what he responds: there was no legal obligation to do that. My Lord, there is no explanation given why it was done in respect of 261 other constituencies and not the 27 constituencies. It's my submission that in respect of those other 27 constituencies, there was lack of transparency and accountability. The chairman avers in that paragraph 25 of his affidavit further that Professor Gulier was prevented from reading the results, but there is no explanation further why he could not read the result for the 27 constituencies after calm was restored. And if at all tallying was already done for the 27 constituencies and a report prepared, my lords, this should have been included in the reply of the chairman to the petition to confirm that indeed the tallying and the verification had already been done. It's my final submission that the result that was declared by the chairman of the commission did not reflect the will of Kenyans, and it should not be let to stand. My colleague will take over the issue number 8. Thank you, my Lord.
My ladies, my lords, my name is Dave Anjiru, permit me to address issue number 8.